Hello mummies, welcome to my channel Learning with Flora. In today's video, let's see the yearly syllabus and also the split up syllabus which we teach month-wise. And the age group for nursery classes from 3 years to 4 years or from 3.5 years to 4.5 years. So in English under oral it is from A to Z, capital and small, and their associating concepts, sounds, that is phonic identification, all those things they have to know. Then in writing it is early writing patterns, all the patterns, standing line, sleeping line, slanting lines, curves, then your heel strokes, all those things you have to teach. Then second comes early writing in literacy, that is from A to Z. You have to teach the child to write both tracing and the formation and their associating concepts like matching, sorting, all those things. Then in maths oral it is pre-math concepts like big, small, far, near, heavy, light, more, less, etc. And numbers from 1 to 50 rote counting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 up to 50. Then identification of numbers, like if you point out any number between 1 and 20, they have to identify the number. For example, if you point out this, they have to say 6, 14, 18, like this they have to say. And shapes identification. And in early math writing activities, the child will trace and also write formation of numbers from 1 to 20 and also associating number concept exercises like matching the same numbers, missing letters, all those concepts. Then this is the yearly syllabus what a nursery class is taught in a school. Then in January it is mainly settling activities in school, but due to this pandemic most of the parents have started to homeschool their kids. So even at home a settling period is required for parent and a child, so that the bonding time is much better during study time. So parent-child study time bonding activities like coloring, art and craft, reading books, story time, rhymes time, play cum educational learning activities, in all these activities both the child and the parent must take part. It is not that the parent is instructing or giving instructions to the child. So in June settling period you can carry on, so that it is very easy for you to teach other educational activities. Once this settling period is done and you have succeeded, then you can go with other pre-writing activities and other activities that are taught in a regular school, that is in introduction to early patterns, that is for writing, standing lines, sleeping lines, slanting lines, curves, heel strokes, all these things. So as in playgroup, if the child is being introduced to standing and sleeping lines, you can skip that one and just do a revision. Otherwise you must start from standing line, sleeping line. Then in July writing starts, but you have to keep it light. You must not stress the child a lot. But we can do a lot of oral activities, that is EVS activities, that are theme based and also related to the topic of the month. In August also you can continue and try to complete all the patterns by the end of August. July and August you are purely following only to teach the child how to form the basic strokes that are required for a child to write alphabets or numbers from A to Z, or numbers from 1 to 20. So once these patterns are complete and the child has mastered this, you can start introducing A to D in the month of September, like A, B, C, D, and numbers from 1 to 3, both tracing and letter formation and number formation, and also theme based monthly activities, that is your EVS. Then in October you can give or introduce tracing and letter formation of alphabets E, F, G, H and numbers 4, 5, 6, and along with these you can give various activities that can be included in EVS. Then in in the month of November, alphabets from I, J, K and L, numbers 7, 8, 9, 10. Because 7, the child, if you have done playgroup syllabus, the child would be able to write 7. So you can do 4 numbers. See these, why I have given only 4 alphabets per week and 3 or 4 numbers per week is for 1 week, 1 alphabet and 1 number. So first week, second week, third week, fourth week. Then in December you can cover from M to P and numbers from 11 to 14. In the month of January, alphabets from Q to T and numbers from 15 to 18. In the month of February, alphabets U, V, W, X and number 19 and 20. In the month of March, Y and Z, and you can do number revision, like you can introduce various concepts. Then you can ask the child to write the numbers which you dictate, all those things you can give. And it is same for English also. Then in the month of April you can assess the child, like give him a small test or whatever it is. Then in the May, when the academic session ends, you can do brush up of nursery syllabus so that the child is well trained or mastered with the nursery syllabus, so that he can go on with the next class, that is LKG. So this is how I plan for my learning center. So if you plan like this, it will not be a stress at all for a child to learn letter formation and number formations. I hope this video was helpful for all moms. Thank you for watching.